Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm going to give you my thoughts on OHA, the Office of Hawaiian Affairs, and what I have studied on them. I like them. I like what they stand for. They try to secure Native Hawaiians' rights, and then for the U.S. to recognize the injustice when the U.S. overthrew the Hawaiian Kingdom in 1898. But at the same time, OHA conducts a lot of polls amongst Native Hawaiians, and they consider themselves, as well as the majority of Native Hawaiians, glad to be an American citizen. But they believe they believe in some entitlement programs, and I support the majority of them from Native Hawaiians because Native Americans here on the mainland get them. They're not Native Hawaiians are not Native Americans. They have a completely different culture, but they were indigenous to the land like Native Americans, and they were overthrew white government with the different alien culture. So I believe that Native Hawaiians should get free tuition at the University of Hawaii. I did support and do support the Akaka bill, which is still in the works, but I doubt it'll ever get passed. But I agree with the provisions on it, like OHA does. But then OHA as well condemns the violence against white people when it does happen. But here's the thing, okay? OHA gets countless death threats from people. There is numerous police and private security guards, both of them, that have to guard the OHA building 24/7 because there's so many threats on that place. People have tried to storm OHA's building because OHA doesn't support Hawaiian independence, even though complete breakaway from the United States for Hawaii is not desired by most Native Hawaiians, and even the Hawaiian sovereignty movement or the Hawaiian independence movement acknowledges that most Native Hawaiians want to stay as part of the United States. And just because somebody has a different opinion than you does not mean you should go blow up a building or tear down a building that they're the rightful owners of. That's crazy. That's asinine. And also being mean to somebody because of their hair, skin, and eye color, and being mean to somebody because of what their ancestors did is not going to fix anything. Some of these kids that have been picked on, that have been beaten, their parents were military people. They have no choice to come to Hawaii. They have orders from their government to go, and if they don't go, they'll get court-martialed and their kids will be taken away from them. That happens. And because of the Kill Halle Day and some things like that, there are a lot of military people that struggle to make ends meet because they either homeschool their kids, some do, if they can't get on-base housing, or they send their kids to school on the military base. And then if on-base housing is full, if they can't get on-base housing, they will have to some of them have to take out loans to put their kids through private school. Some average people do that as well. And that's just not going to solve your problems by doing something like that. Also, tourism accounts for the majority of Hawaii's economy. And tourists venture outside the tourist areas and get beaten, is going to hurt you. At the end of the day, it's going to hurt you more than it is the tourists, because then people aren't going to come visit the island, and then the economy is going to go down the toilet. That's just my 2 cents on it. I mean, tourists acting idiots, I'm assuming that's a problem. Tourists thinking Samoa, Hawaii, and Tonga are all the same islands, and the people adhere to the exactly same culture, can probably be very, very annoying. And tourists treating you smart aleck probably gets annoying as well. And then wanting over-demanding with the service and not leaving a tip. But at the same time, discouraging tourism to the island's not going to solve your problems. It's actually going to make them worse. So you got to see where I'm coming from. So I firmly believe. So hope everybody's doing well. Take care. God bless them. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.